As the academic leader at our university, he has been instrumental in shaping its vision and direction. So, it is now my privilege to invite the chief guest, the Vice Chancellor of the Open University of Sri Lanka, Senior Professor P.M.C. Thilakarathne, to address.
Our former Dean, Professor Nalin Abeysekara, Director PIM and Dean Faculty of Commerce and Management, University of Sri Jawadhanapura, and my friend Professor Ajanta Dharamsiri, former Director, and all professors, and all the staff members of the Open University of Sri Lanka, distinguished guests, colleagues, and friends. Of course, I'm proud because the Open University of Sri Lanka, of course, did the pioneering work along with the International Conference on Commerce and Management, which was held on the very first time in 2022. This celebration of the birthday of the father of the marketing management, Philip Kotler. So thereafter, every year, the Department of Marketing Management, of course, celebrated his birthday. And I do remember, as Professor Nalin Abeysekara very rightly stated, so though that I'm not saying that I'm not, that let's say, good like finance, but I did, mainly for the Masters and PhD finance, where our, let's say, specialization is, that of course embedded into the professional life. But I used to read, even I do remember, after the Masters, I think third edition, I wanted to find some of the concepts. Why automobile, how the automobile manufacturers in the world, let's say, started to manufacture small cars to fit into the, that of course, traffic, fit into the parking and fuel efficiency and all. I found it said that, so the Philip Kotler's book, third edition, as I remember, shop floor workers of the Toyota company, of course, that through the survey gave this idea to the Toyota. And then Toyota, of course, that commenced manufacturing of automobiles. It means the small cars into the world. So what I wanted to mention, marketing is for every discipline is, that inevitable and vital to, of course, propagate whatever the, concepts. As the Vice Chancellor too, I am doing marketing. I'm not, going to reveal those marketing strategies, because my strategies are always different, because it is all of a sudden is coming, right? When, I have a rest for 5-10 minutes, and then, that different idea is coming to my mind. Next day, I call marketing manager or the, that director public information division and asking, okay, implement this one. Used to say that, no, that never implemented this kind of thing. I said, no, it is the way where that we need to think, and never tested, but that untested models also working, that very effectively when that we are taking decisions, right? Today we gather here, of course, to celebrate a monumental occasion. That's a celebration of the 94th birthday of a man whose ideas have shaped not just an academic discipline, but global business practices today, social change, and even public policy. Please join me in honoring Professor Philip Kotler, the legendary thinker, author, teacher, and visionary known worldwide as a father of modern marketing. 94 years of a life in wisdom, purpose, and contribution to the world. That is no small feat, and what a legacy Professor Kotler continues to build. When we think of marketing today, its strategies, its social responsibilities, its power and shape of public opinion and drive progress, we are, knowingly or not, walking in the footsteps of Professor Kotler. Maybe we are knowing or not knowing what we are doing, but it is that we are always following what the Kotler say. Through over 80 books, countless articles, and lectures spanning more than 60 countries all over the world, he has not only explained what marketing is, but redefined what marketing can be. From his groundbreaking textbook, Marketing Management, now I think in its 16th edition, to his thought leadership of social marketing, demarketing, and more recently, Marketing 5.0, Professor Kotler has never stopped evolving, always ahead of the curve, always challenging conventional thinking. What makes his contribution so unique? In his unwavering belief that marketing is not merely a business function today, it is a tool for improving lives. He has taught us that true marketing is about understanding people, creating value, and serving society. That's the message that he has given to the world today. Professor Kotler, your work has empowered generations of marketeers, entrepreneurs, policymakers, and students. You have shown us that marketing at its best is a force for good always. And as we celebrate your 94th birthday, your energy, insight, and generosity of spirit remain a source of inspiration to all of us. On behalf of everyone gathered here today and the millions touched by your work across the globe, we as Sri Lankans say big thank you. We celebrate you and we wish you continued health, happiness, and joy in all that lies ahead. Happy birthday to Professor Philip Kotler. And again, so I'm at the PIM. Of course, in our academic life, I too remember these several auditoriums I visited when Director Professor Gunapala Nanakar was the pioneering director of this institute. And one day I need to tell you, for the young academics here, and all that state university academics of the management faculties summoned for the workshop. And then we did not know what is the agenda of the workshop. And what is called, with the small, tickets, there was a ball for the participants forced to take one, ticket out of that. When we entered, that ticket was meant for coming to the podium and do that lecture for 5 minutes without referring to the that any material. Not only that, he of course asked his video team to, of course, that video the lecturer. Unfortunately, I was that first person, of course, got that chance. I was that, let's say, crossed my leg like this, and this is not the podium it was. He said that no, never when you are lecturing or that doing the public speech, never cross your legs. You see how that that management discipline they evolved and out of the box thinking, and thereafter my friend that Udit Aliyanage, and here of course Professor Ajanta Dharmasiri, all that did a lot of things to this institute and our new director as well. Of course, that's again one more thing. Now, in management, always other disciplines always that promoting segregation. But I always believe that if the world stock markets that integrated, right, countries integrated, markets integrated, why not that academic institutions are not integrated, that of course efforts are always, that is synergy, at the end of the day. We need to, that is the marketing, of course. Marketing create a platform. Even this, today, marketing create a platform to gather people, of course, to that always to initiate constructive arguments, and then come to that conclusion for a good. So therefore, so I'm not that going to, of course, talk much. So I really appreciate and value of that organizing this kind of a national conference, of course, to celebrate 94th birthday of the Professor Philip Kotler, and that choosing a venue as the Postgraduate Institute of Management to conduct this, that event. And also I was thankful to Mr. Denzil as well for inviting me for this, that very important, that occasion. Thank you very much, and to have a nice day and that bright future. Thank you very much.